Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boec-com. As you probably know, tomorrow on the 13th of June, Saturday, in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam, at RTM stage, the Glory Light Heavyweight tournament will be taking place. 8 fighters will be competing and the winner will become the Glory Light Heavyweight Champion of the world. And in this video, I would like to share my honest opinion and my prediction for this tournament. I will analyze every single fight and I will give you my opinion on who will become the champion tomorrow. Let's start with Cem Caceres versus Mohammed Hamdi. Mohammed Hamdi has competed twice within Glory. He's 28 years of age. I've also seen him fight against Sergey Masloboyev outside of Glory. And look, Hamdi is a decent fighter. He's got a good tight guard. He moves around well, circles around well, does have good footwork, counters very well with the low kicks and calf kicks. But I believe that he does not really stand a chance against Cem Caceres. I believe that Cem Caceres will establish his left straight, right straight. He will be slipping, countering with the left liver shot, followed by the left hook. He will be landing his calf kicks and low kicks. He will be mixing low kicks, calf kicks and high kicks. And I just believe that Cem's Dutch kickboxing style will be too much for Mohammed Hamdi. I do not think that it will be a finish, because I think Cem will not be wasting all his energy in the first fight. But what I can envision is a dominant, unanimous decision victory for Cem Caceres in that fight. Then we've got Michael Boec versus Artyom Vakitov. And if you had asked me about this particular matchup, let's say 3 years ago, 5 years ago, I would have easily said Artyom Vakitov. However, Vakitov has not competed frequently in kickboxing in the course of the last 5 years. He has only fought once in kickboxing ever since 2021, when he beat Alex Pereira in the rematch, and he fought against Rico Verhoeven 1 year ago on the 14th of June, I believe it was, so almost exactly 1 year ago at Glory 100. He lost that fight against Rico with a unanimous decision, but he has not been active within the kickboxing world, while Michael Boec has been consistently competing at middleweight, light heavyweight, even at heavyweight. And you know, he's a very self-motivated individual, a person who is extremely hungry and willing to become the champion. He did win the light heavyweight tournament last December when he beat Yuri Fernandez and Milos Svetichanin in the final of the tournament. So Boec is a very, very solid fighter. He does have deadly calf kicks, a brutal right uppercut, constant forward pressure, solid footwork. He lands a shot, moves to the side, doesn't stand in the pocket to get easily hit, and he's already gained a lot of experience fighting against the best of the best at middleweight, at light heavyweight. Even at heavyweight he fought against Mori Kroma, who is the current undisputed Glory heavyweight champion. So Boec is a phenomenal fighter. And Artyom Vakitov, don't get me wrong, Vakitov is a legend of the game. I mean, the man beat Alex Pereira. He's a very unorthodox fighter, can fight from an orthodox stance and a southpaw stance. He's a very good kicker, deadly low kicks, deadly high kicks, spinning back fists, liver shots, just very unpredictable, powerful fighter, very experienced. But I feel like at the moment Boec does have the edge. So my personal opinion is that Michael Boec will get the victory with a unanimous decision, but it will be a very competitive, close fight. Both of them will get severely damaged and hurt, because it will be a bloody war. But Boec gets the victory via unanimous decision. Then we've got Donovan Wisse versus Louis Tavares. Louis Tavares is not in his prime anymore. In his prime, he was an absolute, he was a phenomenal fighter. I mean, he was reaching that flow state where he was very light on his feet, stepping in, stepping out, just slipping shots, countering, being very comfortable, confident in the ring. And he did have those moments against Mohamed Hamdi in their latest fight. But I feel like Louis Tavares is not the Tavares he used to be in the past. And Donovan Wisse, although he did lose against Chico Fazi in their latest matchup, his first loss in a number of years, Donovan Wisse is a very composed, clean, technical, world-class kickboxer, probably the pound-for-pound #1 Glory kickboxer at the moment. So I personally hold the opinion that Donovan Wisse will beat Louis Tavares. It will not be a finish, but it will be a dominant performance for Donovan Wisse, a unanimous decision victory. Then we've got Mohammed Touchassie versus Bahram. I hold the opinion that Bahram will start very aggressively, throwing left hooks, front kicks to the face, low kicks, jumping flying knees, just trying to knock Touchassie out as quickly as possible. I feel like Touchassie will survive the storm. I feel like Touchassie is capable of just circling around, moving, staying away from Bahram, throwing mid kicks, low kicks, high kicks, straight punches. I do give Touchassie a big chance to get the victory. It would not even surprise me if Touchassie actually finishes Bahram, if he actually catches him with the right straight or with the right hook, because Bahram is very wild and very open, susceptible to getting hit. So the big question is whether Touchassie will manage to survive the storm. I personally feel like he might survive the storm and actually catch Bahram with something and finish him. But I do have doubts about Touchassie's conditioning, because he has not competed frequently at this particular weight, and that might be a problem. So we will see how that plays out in the tournament. But I give the edge to Touchassie in this one, although it will be a bloody war and a tough fight for both of them. So what that means is that in the semi-final we will get Cem Caceres versus Mohamed Touchassie, and Michael Boec versus Donovan Wisse, Boec versus Wisse. This will be the third time that these two gentlemen face each other. The previous two times and the fights were very competitive, close, both of them 5-rounders, both of them main events. They could have gone either way, extremely close and competitive, bloody fights, bloody wars. This fight will make no exception. It will be very similar, but I personally feel like Michael Boec will not get the victory. Wisse will win this one, and I'm saying that because Boec will have had a very tough fight against Rui Tavares, and Donovan Wisse will have had an easier fight against Rui Tavares. So I believe that Wisse will be fresher. And don't get me wrong, still it will be a 3-rounder, still it will be very competitive, it will be very close, bloody. Boec will be fighting until the very last second, but I feel like Wisse will get the victory because he will be extremely motivated to prove that he is still the top dog after his loss against Chico Fazi, because he will be fresher in comparison to Boec because of a bit easier fight against Rui Tavares. So I personally feel that Donovan Wisse will get the victory in a close decision against Boec in the semi-final. And Cem Caceres versus Touchassie, both of them used to be teammates at Mike's Gym in the past. Cem Caceres is still at Mike's Gym, Mohammed Touchassie is now at SP Gym. I feel like Touchassie will be extremely tired, at least, or badly hurt, or both extremely tired and badly hurt because of the fight against Bahram. He has not truly adapted at this weight class yet, and that will be a problem. So I feel like Cem Caceres will be a bit more composed. He will have had an easier fight against Mohammed Hamdi. So I believe that Cem Caceres will beat Mohamed Touchassie with a unanimous decision. It will not be an easy fight for Cem, but because he will be fresher, I think he will beat Mohamed Touchassie. And that means that in the final, Cem Caceres will fight against Donovan Wisse. And my personal opinion is that Donovan Wisse will be more experienced. He will be sharper, he will be cleaner. He has been through so many wars that he will know how to deal with Cem in the final. So I hold the opinion that Donovan Wisse will beat Cem. I don't know if it will be a finish. I would actually say that it will most probably be a decision victory for Donovan Wisse, but I feel like Wisse will beat Cem Caceres in a very interesting matchup, but just the experience, the world class which Donovan Wisse possesses, I feel like they will make the difference, and Donovan Wisse will beat Cem Caceres and become the Glory Light Heavyweight champion and tournament winner. So that's my prediction. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, to read the news articles on our website Boec-com, to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And that's it, guys. I truly appreciate your support. Follow us, Boec.com. Let's go. Us.